Good evening, Sherlock Holmes here at your service, and this is my trusty assistant, Momsen.
I shall tell Mr. Jones that you are here.
Hip hip.
Ah, Mr. Jones, Sherlock Holmes is here.
Come in, Mr. Holmes.
Please call me Sherbock.
Did you say you want cheese?
My apologies, sir. You'll have to excuse Nana. She's not quite all there.
Right. And this is my assistant, Momsen. Now, what was so urgent that you had to call us out here during the Christmas holidays?
That's just it. The matter is about the holidays.
I don't quite understand, sir.
It is gone missing. It has been stolen. Someone has stolen the meaning of the holidays.
I see. I quite understand. Yes. This is a serious crime. A very serious crime indeed. Of course, I am a detective. We shall investigate at once.
Just let me know if there is anything you need.
Yes. Let me see. Very strange. Very strange.
For a Christmas celebration, it is very quiet. What do you make of it, Holmes?
Ah, elementary, my dear Momsen. The family has been stolen. Not only is that a clue, my kind sir, but that is how you solve the mystery. The true meaning of Christmas.
Ah, well, except I have a family.
You do now? All in this house? Here? Quarantined?
You're a very fortunate man, Mr. Jones. This does change some things.
I think it's time that we have a chat with some potential suspects.
Right, mate.
This is may have a name.
Find the wife and bring her here at once.
Yes, we'll be conducting an investigation on every person in this room.
Broom? Did you say broom?
In that case, call in the cook and the chauffeur.
Quick away, sir.
Who are these people?
Sherlock Holmes and Momsen Nana.
Who?
They're detectives, Nana. They're here to help us find the meaning of Christmas.
You mean it's Christmas?
Yes, Nana. See what I mean? She's going completely insane.
Do not fear, Mr. Jones. You have hired the best detectives in the world. No need to worry, we will solve this case. A crime has been committed in this very house, and it is my job to find out who did it.
Who are these strange people, dear?
This is Sherlock Holmes.
And this is my very trusty assistant, Momsen. Now, I shall begin the investigation. The meaning of Christmas has been stolen, and it lies somewhere in this house. Someone is responsible.
You suspect one of us?
Should I suspect you?
No, not at all.
Do you have the meaning of Christmas in your possession right now?
Not right at this very moment.
So you admit that you took it and then hid it?
I have hidden nothing. In fact, for a long time now, I've been planning.
So you admit that you've been conspiring to steal the meaning of Christmas? And you've been planning this crime for quite some time?
Well, yes. Wait. Crime?
Well, what is it, Mrs. Jones? Out with it!
Well, I have been planning a party, you see. Not a crime. I'm throwing a party here tonight, in fact. So if you could speed this along.
Why? So you can get away with the crime?
No, I just want everything to be perfect. And perfect means right on time.
So when does the meaning of Christmas come in?
That's it. The meaning of Christmas must be the festive parties.
The meaning of Christmas is the parties, you say?
Well, yes.
No, that's not it. That's not it at all.
Not that you don't throw great parties, dear. She really does throw great parties, but you throw parties all the time.
So you throw parties all the time? How can the meaning of Christmas be parties then?
Well, the Christmas party has a Christmas theme with Christmas food.
Food, you say? What kind of food?
It's the cook. She's responsible.
To the kitchen! Come along, Mumson! Aha! A clue. Figgy pudding?
It's gravy, sir. Turkey gravy.
By my deductions, then you must be the cook.
It is as you say, sir.
Did you steal the meaning of Christmas?
Not at all, sir. I just follow directions and mix the stuff to make the food.
And where do you find this stuff?
At the shop's just down the road.
So, for these Christmas parties, what sort of food do you make?
Turkey, gravy, stuffing, potatoes, and a lot of baked goods.
Yes.
That's curious. If I didn't know any better, it sounds a lot like
Thanksgiving!
It's pretty much the same thing.
I see. So it's safe to say that you do not have the meaning of Christmas in your possession? Or in your food?
Not at all, sir. I don't even know if there's even a recipe for that.
Well, I suppose we can move along then, Mumson?
Yes, I do recall seeing the chauffeur outside. Why don't we have a quick chat with him?
Sherbock, nice to meet you. Just wondering, what is it that you do around here?
I'm a chauffeur. I drive cars, and I drive people in those cars.
Interesting. I want to ask, what does Christmas mean to you?
I would say going places,
What kind of places, perchance say?
interesting places, parks, concerts, churches.
Churches? Is that only for Christmas?
No. I take people to church for lots of things, all year round. But the park, though, it only has lights during the Christmas season.
Perhaps you took the meaning of Christmas for a drive, to the park, perhaps, and just left it there.
No, I don't think I ever had the meaning of Christmas in my cause.
Drat. Right. I don't think it's the chauffeur.
What about the maid?
Right. And you, besides answering the door, what do you even do around here? Do you have anything to do with Christmas?
I am the maid of this household. I keep everything clean as I do all year round.
Would you then say that you have the meaning of Christmas in your possession?
Well, the Christmas decorations we put up are unique, so they have a special meaning to Christmas.
Hold one moment. But is it all here? Is there anything missing that's usually here for other Christmases?
Everything looks the same as it did last year at this time.
Right. So who else lives in this household then?
Mr. and Mrs. Jones have 2 children. You can find them up in the nursery.
Now, children, what does Christmas mean to the 2 of you?
Toys,
Candy.
singing songs.
No school.
Do you enjoy these things the other time of the year?
We get toys on our birthdays.
We get candy at Easter.
We sing songs at school.
We don't have school at Easter or during the summer.
So, nothing unusual there.
Drat, another dead end.
When we first got here, why didn't we ask Mr. Jones what he thought the meaning of Christmas was so we could recognize it?
My dear Mumson, brilliant, I say, brilliant. Let us have another word with the old chap, shall we? Well, Mr. Jones, since you noticed that the meaning of Christmas was missing, then you must have known what it was in the first place.
Well, kind of, but not really. For the past few years, I've begun to think it was all about spending money. I don't know, it was just different when I was growing up. Nana, when I was little, what was different about Christmas?
Yes, what does Christmas mean to you?
Tradition!
Tradition? What kind of traditions?
Well, we'd read from the Bible.
Bible? Do we have a Bible?
Of course you do, Sonny.
You mean this?
My dear Mumson, brilliant again as always.
Elementary, dear Sherbock. Oh.
I may have forgotten to clean that, but I was not the one who put that there.
Thank you, Mumson. So now what? Do we read through this entire book?
We would read. I don't quite remember now. It was at the beginning of that new section, maybe.
Do you mean the New Testament?
Yeah, that sounds about right. I'd forgotten. It's been so long, young'un.
Generations of Jesus Christ, son of David.
Oh, I remember. David was the king of Israel.
So this Jesus Christ was in line to be king? Go on, Mumson. This is very intriguing.
David, the son of Abraham. And it goes on to list all the fathers and sons, blah, blah, blah. And the son of Jacob was Joseph, the husband of Mary, who gave birth to Jesus, whose name is Christ. Now here in the book of Matthew, chapter 1, verses 18 to 23. Now the birth of Jesus Christ was in this way, when his mother Mary was going to be married to Joseph, before they came together. The discovery was made that she was with child by the Holy Spirit. And Joseph, her husband, being an upright man, and not desiring to make her a public example, had a mind to put her away privately. But when he was giving thought to these things, an angel of the Lord came to him in a dream, saying, Joseph, son of David, have no fear of taking Mary as your wife, because that which is in her body is of the Holy Spirit. And she will give birth to a son, and you will give him the name Jesus, for he will give his people salvation from their sins. Now all this took place so that the word of the Lord by the prophet might come true. See, the virgin will be with child, and will give birth to a son, and they will give him the name Emmanuel, that is, God with us.
As I suspected all along, the meaning of Christmas was not stolen, but misplaced.
Amazing, there it is, the meaning of Christmas! Just as God foretold to mankind in the Old Testament, he came to save us. God came as a baby for a reason. His birth has a great meaning. Christmas is meant to celebrate this.
What a great theme for a party!
A great party in honor of Jesus.
Do we still get gifts?
Giving gifts to each other is only a tiny symbol. By coming to earth to save us, God gave us the greatest gift ever. Nobody can ever steal that away from us. And we certainly won't misplace the meaning of Christmas ever again.
Well then, our job here is done.
Thank you again, Sherlock Holmes and Watson.
Thank you, Mr. Jones. By asking me here tonight, I was able to make this discovery for myself.
Excuse me, dinner will be ready momentarily.
Oh, why don't you two join us for Christmas supper? We have more than enough to share.
That is most gracious of you. Thank you.
How very kind. Thank you indeed.
All of you, come everyone to the dining room.
Good grief, is anyone going to help the old lady up?
Oh, thank you, young'un. Who are you? When you just go through the emotions, traditions can lose all meaning. But when there's true meaning behind them, traditions are so wonderful and moving.
I quite agree, Nana. I quite agree.
Yes, indeed.
Good evening. Sherlock Holmes here. I forgot my line.
Wait, stop.
Okay, we out here in the production set of what's this thing called? Say hi, guys.
17? I don't know.
There's stellar actors here. Director again. Right now, yeah, we're trying to figure out the lighting issues that we have. So stay tuned.
My apologies, sir. My Anna's quite not there. My apologies, sir. Anna's quite not there.
My dear Mumson.
Wow, what a great theme for a party.
It's a great thing for a party.
With our very own Grace Pathy, playing the role of
The maid, cook, kid one. Yeah, that's it.
What made you want to take up all three of these roles?
I was forced.
Oh, awkward.
And then, oh wait.
Who's next? Go, 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 go.
Yeah, just trying to stay sane. Pray for us.
So you admit that you've been conspiring to steal the meaning of Christmas and have been planning this crime for quite some time?
Yes. Wait, crime? No.
Well, which is it, Mrs. Jones? Bratty, speak up!
I just followed directions.
You're losing your accent now, too. I just follow directions and mix the stuff to make the food. Alright. Did you steal the meaning of Christmas?
Not at all, sir. I just followed directions and mixed
Oh, poppycock! I never you stole the meaning of Christmas.
Technology. Right, Uncle Randy?
Parks, concerts, churches.
Churches? Is it that only for Christmas? Is that only for Christmas? Is that only for Christmas? What do you even do besides answering the door? What do you have anything to do with Christmas? Well, Mr. Jones. Since you knew what the meaning of Christmas began.
What?
The Christmas has been stolen. Why don't we go have a chat with me on your Bahipa?
Oh, why don't you two join us for Christmas supper? We have more than enough to share.
That is most gracious of you. Thank you.